Welcome back to Bonanza Disc Golf, and you guys just keep saying, more gyro, more gyro. I want to see you review more gyro, and you know what? I'm a man of the people. So we're gonna make it happen today. We're gonna be taking a look at the MVP Pyro. Please actually be MVP. I don't know. It might be Axiom. I always get that wrong, but we're gonna put the Pyro up against a Lucid Ice EMAC Truth, as well as a Lucid Justice, because I feel like the Pyro is gonna fit somewhere in between, just based on feeling it. MVP Pyro, please be MVP. Of course it's the Axiom Pyro. Why is it always Axiom? This is pretty close to max weight, 178 grams, and 5402.5, which is interesting because the Justice is 5'1.54, so I feel like it'll be pretty different, and I think this will fit where I want my Justice to fit in my bag. This is an EMAC Truth 5502. Lucid Ice is a little bit more stable, so we're gonna go these three discs against each other, and if I can't beat par with all three of these discs, I'm gonna have to give the Pyro away. We're gonna be playing 6 holes here at Gator Links, which is just outside of Pensacola, Florida. We'll see how these all do. I really want to like the Pyro, and I think I want it to fit where my Justice fits in my bag, because I want my Justice to be a little bit longer, a little bit different than my Razor Claw 3, but it's just not. But I'll have to let you know whether I think you should put it in your bag or put it in the bin. We're gonna be playing some shorts and some longs here, just depending on what probably shapes up best for these discs so that we can see the most different flights. This one is the AMT 219 feet. We have a fairway right down this way, so pretty perfect for an overstable approach-ish disc. Hit the gap, be happy. This one should be the best because I throw this disc more than any other disc. This is actually the one that I bag. It's all right, should be in the circle a little bit left, actually, a little bit short. We're gonna go Justice next and finish up with the Pyro. This one I think is gonna require a lot more flex because it's just so beef and no glide. Well, definitely more flexy. And it somehow got back into the fairway. Let's go. We're gonna try to actually hit the gap, 5402.5. This does have a weird hand feel compared to the other ones. This rim actually is a little bit further from this than on the Justice. I don't know if I think it's comfortable or not. Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely less stable than the Justice. I kind of don't know where it fits between the EMAC Truth though. I feel like it's more stable than that, but I don't really know off that one throw. That was also my cleanest throw so far, but I really like the stiffness of it. I really like a stiff disc. That is so stable. Hopefully we get a birdie with the other two. All right, I really thought that we were gonna get under par with both of those here. And we'll take 3 pars to start us off. On the hole 2, the top of the rim kind of like juts into your hand more than any other mid-range that I've ever felt before. It's not as like comfortably round, it's kind of is like poking into you. I don't know if that's uncomfortable. I think it feels really good on a forehand, so I hope we have some of those shots, but backhand, it feels a little bit chunky. All right, hole 11 is down here straight down the hill. And if you didn't know, going downhill actually helps your disc to be more understable. It's the opposite of going uphill, because uphill you're throwing nose up, and so it's gonna wanna push it to the left. Downhill, you're throwing nose down. Ideally, that's how you should be throwing downhill. And so it makes your disc want to turn a little bit more. Same order though, honestly, I'm a little bit nervous for the Justice here. Hopefully we can get some 2s, because what I noticed on the front nine is this is not an easy course to just get birdies on with discs that are like not in your bag. Front nine was my AGL video, which are really solid discs. Just have to get used to new discs, and playing in the woods and getting used to new discs is normally not the place to do it. We're not happy. All right, Justice. That is such a beefcake. All right, I'm really hoping, yeah. I don't even know what I would use the Justice for, because it's just like a Razor Claw that I feel is a little bit worse for what I throw in my game. All right, Pyro, please be what I think you're gonna be, and don't be a Justice. Yeah, it's definitely not a Justice. It just kind of stayed on turn. I thought it was gonna get a little more stable. I did throw that one the most downhill. I wonder if that's kind of just pretty similar to an EMAC Truth, or like a stable EMAC Truth. Very interesting. I'm very nervous about being par in this hole. Super good, super simple. Yes, that's what I wanted, just probably not far enough. Oh, and tree. Okay, well, hopefully that's the only one that I missed par with. Yeah, that Pyro's intriguing to me. It's not stable. I just thought it'd be closer to the Justice than the EMAC Truth, but I feel like it's the opposite. Man, that EMAC Truth is so far from the bucket. Oh, come on. That is a lot more glidey than I thought too. I think that's the problem. I still am treating it kind of more like an approach disc than a slightly overstable mid-range. Am I just totally wrong? Did I get a weird one? Okay, this is tough. I'm gonna try to roll it, honestly. Why did I try to roll it? Or go in? Or sit? Okay, good. Go in. Oh, I thought I made that. I hit the line I wanted. Alrighty, sometimes your expectations are way off. Let's make the putt for the par with the Pyro. There we go. I need to see how these two are different. The EMAC Truth and the Pyro, because I don't think the Justice is close at all. I was so not expecting that. I was expecting these to be three, like basically this was in the middle of these two, and I do not see that so far. All right, hole 3 should be Birdieville. It's 234 feet. There's water behind the basket though, and it's a forehand. This should be something we can get with all of them. I'm most nervous about the Justice just because throwing that thing is such a pain in the butt. I can't believe I bogeyed with the Justice. That was such a stupid roller idea. Huh? I'm gonna mark those and then throw them again, because that was, what am I doing with my life? That was terrible. We're gonna go ahead and actually throw the same shots at these and see how they all react the same. Okay, not a lot of flip up. Pretty straight on that line. Gonna try to just throw that exact same shot. Okay, that one does have more turn. The Pyro definitely is more torque resistant. Yeah. Okay, I was more right than I thought. I think finally trying to throw those all in the same line, not the best shots. The Pyro definitely is in between those two. I think it's harder because there's such different spin on the backhand than the forehand, and a different torque as well. So the forehand really shows that Pyro is much more torque resistant, but maybe with the same level of spin, it flies more closely to the EMAC Truth, which is pretty interesting. We'll actually play these out from the first spots. Hopefully the last 3 holes, we play a little better. All right, Justice, let's make it happen. Hey, if you liked unhingedness, which apparently is all I am right now, definitely subscribe. We're not always this unhinged, but sometimes I am. I think it might be a lack of food. I say that in most of my videos. Maybe I should get a better eating plan. All right, Pyro here has an opportunity for a birdie. Oh, sit. All right, I don't think EMAC Truth has a good line, but I think it has the best line. Oh. Wow, I'm going crazy. That was the worst timing. New rule, we're making this a true bag it or bin it. I have to beat par with the Pyro. We don't really care what happens with these guys because it's all coming down to just being trash at making decisions and putting. Hey, welcome to Snack Break Thoughts with Anthony. Today, we're thinking about the fact that sometimes if course designers make a hole 192 feet, sub 200, they're like, we don't need to put a fairway in there. What's a fairway for? Yeah, it's just gonna be tight. So luckily I changed the rules on myself because it's my rules. Hopefully we can make it happen. Pyro still got the box. Justice is being a little baby and getting bogeys all over the place. I think if the Pyro is what I think it is, it's going in the bag to replace the Justice slot. And especially because what I want this for is the long mid-range forehand. Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's just changing my expectations. I thought it was gonna be a Justice-like disc where it really wanted to dive. I think if I got to a field, it would be more stable than the EMAC Truth overall. I think that actually makes it more workable. I'm just throwing it as hard as I would have to throw the Justice, or trying to, and thinking it's gonna react like that, instead of throwing it as hard as I'd throw the EMAC Truth. That's a good realization. Oh, I thought I did it, I thought I did it, I thought I did it. All right, Mr. Justice. We're gonna go forehand roller again because the Justice doesn't like life. You're a stupid disc, buddy. You're dumb. I don't like the Justice. I think I'm realizing that. I wanted to, but I don't. Wow, look how cinematic I am. There's something in the foreground. Simple upshot with the EMAC Truth. Also hit your gaps. I'm so bad today. You know, I was supposed to collab with Eric Oakley this morning. Kind of luckily, plans had to change a little bit because if this is how I was gonna play when I was collabing with him, I would never want to release a video on the internet again. All right, I think this video is turning into, let's see how stupid of a shot we can throw with the Justice. I'm a genius. Kind of came down exactly where I wanted. It just hit and rolled, but that was a good shot. The sad, honest truth is, you know how I'm not trying with the Justice anymore? I still am trying with this one. That's the sad thing. Oh, it's so low. I'm not even gonna look at it. Oh, that's unfortunate. If we can get that Justice back to even, that would be incredible. Pyro's still at par. EMAC Truth, I think, is +2 now along with the Justice. Maybe I'm just becoming an MVP Axiom guy instead of a trilogy guy. Hopefully that food will start kicking in and I stop being terrible at disc golf. I think the course designer still was here ascribing to the rule of under 200 feet, don't need a very big fairway. There's kind of a small forehand gap there. a straight gap and maybe there's little gaps. I don't think it's a bad rule. I just think it's something that happens. But Pyro's still up. We just need one birdie with it so I don't have to give it away. I think I'm gonna try that forehand line because that's kind of what I want it in the bag for. And I do need to figure out the backhand, but the forehand would be really nice if it does what I think it does. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 25-foot shot. All right, I'm gonna mark that and actually throw it again, but we're gonna go EMAC Truth again, same line. Yeah, that one, just not nearly as torque resistant as the Pyro, which is why I think I want that Pyro in my bag. And here's the Justice, which is stupid, but. Oh, you're joking. Okay, I made a good shot, whatever. I think just the amount of angle that you have to put that on and the severity with which it like hits stuff and how hard you have to throw it is some of the main reasons why I don't really like that disc as much. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Like I threw that so much less hard and that's even, like that's parked. That's exactly the line I wanted to take. Now I gotta go do the same thing from 25 feet in front of the tee bed. That's actually, I think, what I wanted that disc for. I'm just have to figure out the backhand, hopefully in the next couple holes. It's a much harder angle. Yeah, I just have to throw that a lot softer than the Justice to get a very similar-ish flight, which I really like. All right, EMAC Truth. Maybe. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. All righty, let's replicate that magic here because I do not want to have to give this away. This is hole 14. We only have one hole left after this. I need to make this then. Otherwise I have to ace. That just became a little bit more egregious. Stay up. No, come on, dude. Well, the problem with these bag it or minutes is even if I say bag it, which I think I might, I still have to give it away. But I kind of want to keep throwing that. I might want to throw it for my tournament this weekend because I like the flight, especially on that forehand. Yeah, so I'm at least going to keep it till this video goes live. I really did not realize that at all. I really wish I would have thrown that second shot off the tee because that was parked. All right, that brings us to hole 15, which is our 6th hole, 201 feet. There's a forehand gap, kind of a backhand turnover gap. I think that's the gap I'm gonna try to throw with the Pyro and the EMAC Truth. Justice, no. It's parked. EMAC Truth. Get around it. Oh, that was very lucky. All right, that was a little bit more inside of what I wanted. Yes, absolutely yes. That's perfect. And I 100% still didn't freaking beat par. What a freaking joke, dude. Oh, that's so frustrating. It's just that touch less glidey, that touch more stable than the EMAC Truth is. And so if you have like that straight flying mid-range or that mid-range that is like slightly overstable and you don't want to jump up to a Justice or you really like your overstable approach disc, like I really like my Razor Claw 3 and those kind of really overlap with the Justice. They're not quite the same, but they're pretty similar. If you want something that is even more workable than a Justice would be, in my opinion, because it's slightly glidier, slightly less stable, I would definitely check out the Pyro. All right, one last side bet. If I make this putt, then I don't have to give it away. Okay. Oh, it's gone. That disc is so gone. Okay. That's so frustrating, man. I really like that disc. This is the second time that's happened to me. This is slanty, not you guys, but here's the Justice parked for the 2. Somehow we got the Justice back up to even. The Pyro also parked on the backhand line, which is a much tighter line, but it did exactly what I wanted it to do. And then this one for the par save. Good putt. Definitely gonna have to say bag the Pyro. I'm definitely gonna have to say whoever finds me first. I was gonna say you have to find me to get this, but we're gonna do the giveaway Instagram style. Once this video comes out, go check out my Instagram and there'll be more details about how to win this. Can't believe I didn't beat par with it. If you want it signed, I don't know why you'd want something signed by me. It's very humbling every time somebody asks. We can definitely make that happen, but go check out my Instagram for that. If you wanna see the last bag it or minute, go check it out right over here. The Alden Harris PA3 that he gave me for free. Love you. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Join my Patreon to tell me what disc I have to review because I'm about to film one of those right now. Hopefully a little bit less crazy, a little bit more sane. Bye, love you. See, it's such a good disc.